So I know that there are already a lot of videos out there on Lego Minas Tirith. This set is a ton of money, and I do think it's important to hear honest reviews from people that actually spent their money. Not to say that the people reviewing it aren't being honest, but I think there's always going to be a little bit more bias there when you're gifted something versus going out and actually feeling the pain of that money leaving your bank account. When this set was first released, I was skeptical. That is because I am still not a fan of this big rock portion in the middle. I think it just falls flat for me. I think the interior looks awesome and beautiful, and I already am starting to see that come together here. Look at the doors. I mean, come on. That is awesome. There are 60 bags total. It is the largest Lord of the Rings set to date, but most of that just comes from everything being micro scale. I mean, it's Minas Tirith, for crying out loud. You open your box and there is 3 of these beauties, all with that amazing Minas Tirith artwork. Another thing I really love that, gives me the old school Lego vibes is, the boxes that lift up like this. I think that is so cool and I love it. It won't replace, the lifting lid with the beautiful artwork and such, but you can't have everything, so you take what you can get. There are 2 booklets here for box 1, I should say. This is the second book. I currently have the first one out with me. Look at that Denethor with his tomatoes. But no, look, the inside is absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited. Honestly, I think I'm going to display mine turned out like that. Look at that. It's fabulous. What I was originally getting at is this, and I'm going to place it here. So here we go. Look at that. It is gorgeous. I do love the artwork all throughout, but my favorite thing about it is when I opened it up and I got to see this. How cool is that? I mean, come on, that's pretty brilliant. I think that is awesome. So again, this is just to tell everyone that I am starting this new series and I am very excited about it because I think that it'll be really cool to just take closer looks at everything and, kind of weigh if it's worth it. I think if you're a diehard Lord of the Rings fan, it's definitely worth it. And you probably already have it, and you're probably farther along in the build process than I am. And I urge everybody to share, their take on it, because these are the voices that should matter most from people that actually go out there and, they know what it's like to work a 9-to-5 or just a horrible job, and they save their money and they take the plunge on a huge purchase that is more than what some people make, in a month. That isn't lost on me. And just a little backstory that's kind of unrelated is I grew up very, very poor. I spent most of my adult life going without working so that I could live a life that was better than the one in which I was raised in. And I'm very, very thankful that I have done that. It's always best to live your life on a budget. I'm not here to give, financial advice, although finances are my other passion. Kind of odd, right? But yes, finances, Lego, hiking, the 3 loves. And they all, well, I'm starting to incorporate hiking in there, but it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, again, this is bags 1 through 4, already blown away by the details in this one. It's gorgeous. I'm really, really excited, and I will see you once I get that box complete for the next part of this series. So yeah, all right guys, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day and a great rest of your week. Bye.